Okay, hi, welcome guys, and welcome to my channel NER. So yeah, basically, yeah, it's already very late night, so I'm just gonna talk something really quick, and it's basically like the summer group works. And when we're talking about like a summer group works itself, yeah, this time 2026 is a little bit, yeah, it is going to commemorating together with like True Fathers holy ascension. Yeah, always when we talk about our true parents, we put the holy words and like holy, 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 holy. Yep, and like a holy ascension, and yeah. To be honest, I don't really know that should we put the word holy onto it or not. If we're just doing like a direct translation from Chinese to, you know, from I'm not Chinese, but from Korean to to English and other language, but whatever. Yeah, that's my own personal concern to it, and yeah, just talking about it, and I'm like, yeah. Anyway, the group works commemorating True Father's Holy Ascension, and as well as like together with the group works, and a week before the group works, we have a family festival, and yeah, it will be a very how should I say this? It will be a very busy month, I would say. Yeah, for the Cheonbo training center, especially when True Mother having like so many like situations still going on. So basically, uh, before the final judgment for True Mother, this time is the one last time. Talking about great works, this is the one last time for us our chance to hit onto our certain goal. So that's why like the whole world is again, yeah, mobilizing all the members and trying to do like a to join together for the special group works. And because of this, yeah, so that's why they are opening for the family event as well, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, it is like setting up all the conditions, just like our night vigil. Yeah, we always trying to set up a condition with the number, with the bunch of people that we can try to carry on, and we try to just move on. Yeah, with that bunch of huge amount of people accumulating all the Jongsong together. Yeah, this is the basic idea about it. And yeah, that, and for this time the summer group books itself, yeah, still ancestor liberations you're gonna just happen, and ancestor blessing as well, and as well as the collateral liberation and blessing. Collateral liberation always we are including like a single spirit liberation, merit spirit liberation, and for the central evil spirits liberation, and for the collateral blessing as well. We'll have that. Then also we have the cleansing the fetus, and as well as like the person who passed away after the liberation, like a liberation registration. So there's a lot of things that just come inside within it. But then this time, for the special group work itself, the special in it is that for the single spirit blessing. So because usually when we're doing like collateral blessing, for those CS, we try to consider them as already married, because yeah, they have like now our goal or topic is much more like, yeah, maybe, yeah, they have like all the agony because they have some they already have a family or something. Yeah, so it is much more like in this way, unless we can really just know that okay, this C as like, yeah, like don't have anyone, but usually we don't really do in this way. And for the married spirits, yeah, they're already married, so they already have a so-called family or like a spouse in the spirit world that are waiting for them. But then for the single spirits, they don't have anyone. So that's why like usually for our special group works, we are trying to uh, we can't just easily just say that okay, yeah, they are being matched and something. No, it only happened once in every year, so that one time is actually the summer group works. and it's gonna just happen this time. Yep. And yeah. So this is the basic about it. But this time, because since right now I'm like a Malaysia Cheonbo branch coordinator, I will do a little bit explanation. Like, since you're just gonna just hear me saying that in the Sunday service when I doing announcement, I talk about like, yeah, if you want to make your registration a little bit, I mean your ancestor liberation and blessing fee to be much more cheaper, you can do it in Malaysia Cheonbo even, and instead of like a Korea's like a liberation and blessing. The reason right there is like the calculation is a little bit different. To be honest, if you're asking me why the indemnity is different, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe it's like a true parent's grace or because of something happened, but I don't know. Yeah. But from what I can recall, like from the history, in the past, when true father and true mother like start to ask like members to do the ancestral liberation and blessing, it was happen like by batch. So it is like, oh, for now we're open like for this number to this number of generations, so members can come to Cheonbong and do the generation liberation, like this generation to that generation's liberation, and they will open like only batch by batch through it. So maybe that's why every time they are paying with the registration fee. Yeah, every time they are paying it, especially when you look at the liberations. So from the first to 210, yeah, every 7 generation there's like a registration fee and the blessing fee, registration fee with the liberation fee, registration fee with the liberation fee. So this like come as a compound, and I think they just hold this tradition like after. And for the blessing, it's a little bit different. Sorry, I should just go with the liberation, continue with the liberation. So liberation from the first to 210, every seven generation you need to give like a one batch. No, it's actually two batch of like a registration fee. One batch is for your father's side and mother's side, and another batch of the registration fee is going to your like your father's side grandmother and your mother's side grandmother. Yeah, so these 4 lines of it, yeah, there's the liberation. But after 210 and to 430, you don't need to. You just need to pay the. Wait, do you even need to pay the money? Yeah, you need to pay the money, okay, but you don't need to pay the registration fee. From what I understand. Yeah. No, you don't even need to pay. Yeah, you don't even need to pay because it was just being done automatically. Yeah, that's what I remember. And for the blessing fee, okay, now we come to the blessing fee itself. The blessing fee for the Cheonbo Training Center calculation is that the blessing fee, because of true parents' grace, from the first to 210, you don't need to give like an extra registration fee. You just need to give by 7 generation every line down, yeah, one time. But after 211 to 430, then you need to give like a every seven generation another registration fee. Yeah, that is what I remember. But for Malaysia case, for Malaysia like a Cheonbo event, don't ask me why we have much cheaper price. I have no idea why our calculation changed in this way. I have no idea. Maybe actually we are supposed to need to ask is that maybe the members need to do more Jongsong through it instead of like just asking them, just telling them to be much more cheaper. But somehow that's what the information I got right now is that if you're doing ancestor liberation, you just need to give the liberation fee. And if you're doing ancestor blessing, you just need to give the ancestor blessing fee. With you joining the workshop, so you only need to give one-time registration fee instead of like a Cheonbo Training Center that you need to give like a few more times extra for counting by batch and the registration fee. Yeah, so the calculation here is a little bit different. in this perspective. But other than that, it will be the same. So that's why, like, if you're doing your liberation in Malaysia, it will be much more cheaper. But if you're doing in Cheonbo Training Center, it will be a little bit more expensive. But still, I want to do a reminder for you, is that nothing is free. Nothing free is free. So if you're getting something with much more lower indemnity, or like we say, you pay much more lesser price somehow from other place, from somewhere else, you are required to pay more. So maybe you need to do more Jongsong. Maybe like you need to do more condition. Maybe like you need to bow. Maybe you need to bow more. Maybe you need to do more hundoke. Maybe you need to do more prayer. Maybe you need to do more Jongsong that you can just think about yourself, for your ancestors' sin. Because you need to know ancestor liberation and blessing itself. You want to liberate your ancestor. This process itself is that I'm trying to claim away the sin from my ancestor. So who need to bear the sin actually, who need to pay the indemnity actually, is that our blessed families who remove the sin from the ancestors. And while we remove them, and we can claim our ancestor back to our side. What is our side? Like, because of true parents, because of the lineage, we are God-centered, blessed family. So that's how the formation being solved. And we become the medium to connect our heavenly parents and true parents and to us and to our ancestors. So that's why we say that we become our ancestors' spiritual father and mother. Like that's how you claim the authority in this sense. But when you claim the authority itself, is like the action itself, you need to bear the indemnity, or we say the price onto it. So a lot of like members don't understand this part. They are like keep on asking why we need to do a lot, like all this kind of like devotions and all sort of things. This is the basic thing that you need to know, is that you still need to pay the indemnity, or else it will we'll call the ancestor liberation and blessing. It will become just your ancestor liberation and blessing, and for you it will just become like a curse. I'm not saying that it is a curse, but it's like a curse, because you can't remove the bad karma, or like we say the energy, or like a spiritual energy, the spiritual environment around you. So that's why you attract more Satan's attack onto it. You need to build up like your own foundation to protect your family to be attacked by Satan. So that's the whole basic onto it. So ancestor liberation and blessing. After the ancestor being liberated and blessed, you have all the authority, because you become the Messiah for your ancestors. So you have the authority to move them, to mobilize your ancestors, and trying to do more God's providence, or else they're just gonna just follow on to true fathers like a command. Like, I mean, you like if you don't have the authority onto it, or like you don't have the mindset onto it, sure, the spirits, they will just being attracted onto other place, and they can't form the protection for you, and you will still be suffer. So that's why we always say that, like, the rewards of like a hard working itself is not that, oh, you're just doing nothing, but it's like much more like you have more things to do. Yeah. But yeah, so just coming back to the special group works, ancestor liberation and blessing. So if you are feeling urgent to make the condition or foundation for your family, yeah, sure, please go through like this time, like doing your ancestor liberation and blessing through the Cheonbo Training Center, and or else I will recommend you, like, if you just want to save more money, or you have financial issues that you want to reduce the money payment you want to do, Yeah, you need to like pay in like other forms. But yeah, anyway, like in terms of the money, like in terms of financially, you want to be a little bit cheaper, then yeah, you can wait for the Malaysia September event onto it. But other than that, yeah, the single spirits. I think I already explained it somehow. Not too much thing I can talk about it, to be honest. Yeah, since yeah, it is a liberation and blessing and everything. Yeah, and somehow, oh yeah, this time we still have the Jongsong like a registration. So Jongsong registration itself is that okay, like people they are not inside the church, but you know about them, and you want to witness them or like even the HTM. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we will still mobilize the HTM, and for the family who have the HTM, yeah, you can do like a registration for them as well. Yeah, and I still not sure how much like this time is the standards they are trying to setting up onto it, but yeah, in the past is that a lot of like Africa reports onto it they're coming out. Yeah, so let's see what this time what they wanna do in this way. But yeah, the most basic thing, please join on to like the great works, and great works itself is not something that you think is something extra for our blessed family. It is like the bare minimum for our blessed family uh, to trying to live together with our true parents. Since actually true parents' ideal is that the blessed family from the whole world, all around the world, can just stay inside Cheonbong. It's unrealistic, so that's why it reduced. Okay, to become weekend, still weekend is like too much. Then we come on to like okay, once a month, like twice a month, still too much, and once a month, still too much. Then in the end, the bare minimum that true parents that agree onto it is that okay, the four great works. And the grades for the great works itself, I need to emphasize again, is like you join like from demonym, this from demonym, and say that it is like you already joined like a full 40 days. Yeah, the grace itself is so big. Like even though it's only a 3 day program, but it's already like you joined the 40 days and you did a deep cleansing from your own body. Yeah, that's the grace that we are trying to talk about. And talking about like liberating your spirits itself is that if as attached onto your body more than 40 days, it will like much more like the spirits had stabilized or like have a foundations that established on your body. But within 40 days itself actually is still shallow, so which means it's much more easy for us to remove the evil spirit from our body. So that's the process onto it. That's the difference onto it. So that's why I keep on reminding people you need to do the like a Chanyang as much as you could. But it's a little bit different from like a Chanshmon Chanyang, since that is much more like a basic cleaning. Yeah, you know, it's like really quick. Yeah, like just 7 minutes. It's a really quick. Yeah, that's only a basic cleaning. And the normal Chanyang itself is like much more like a really that you try to check everywhere around your body. And special Ansu itself is like yeah, you know, ICU and yeah, it's a special care units. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, but it's from time to time Malaysia like a Cheonbo event we are trying to, not even we, but right now it's me. But anyway, in the end we're gonna just form a team with the people that I can find around. Yeah, so we like so I try to make it much more better and better from time to time. And yeah, let's see what we can do. And for the great works, yeah, hope I can just see your name, or at least for you to hand in the registration and yeah, to join as well. And the deadline for this time for Malaysia is 16 for the first time, but actually will open for much more longer afterwards. And I won't say it in the announcement for sure. Yeah. So, but then yeah, you'll just understand it from time to time. Yeah. So I think basically that's it. yeah, for this time, yeah, let's do our very best for setting up the Johnson and condition for our true mother this time, before her final judgment. Or else, yeah, there's a high chance for our true mother to go into it, to be honest. So let's do whatever we can do right now, before anything is too late. Yeah, let's focus on now. Yeah, so just hope you're just happy, and yeah, hope to see you like in my future videos. See ya. Bye bye.